What's going on YouTube? xBarton back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a place where I almost died as a kid. And this is the closest I've ever been to death in my whole life besides when I was a baby, because I was like 7 weeks premature, so obviously I almost died then. But as like a fully conscious human, this is the closest I've ever been to death, so I'm going to show you the scene and I'm going to explain what happened. Pulling into the place where my life was forever altered. I'm just kidding, my life was not altered from this moment, but I'm not that dramatic. Alright, so we just got here. This is actually where I used to play football for like 9 years here. The good old days, man. I haven't been here in maybe 2 years. Oh my god, is that the bench? Right here, baby. This is where I crack my head open. Alright, so basically this is like a perfect setup. So this bench was moved out a little bit more, and I was jumping from this bench onto this gutter. And it's not really that high. I could probably, yeah, it's not really that high. I can jump and touch it. When you're like 4 foot at 10 years old, that's a pretty heavy drop, you know? But this was pulled out a little bit more, so I was jumping off that, hanging on that, and hanging on the gutter. And my mom was working this concession stand. So me and a few other people were jumping and hanging on, and I did it once. Perfect. Did it twice. My mom saw me and she told me to get down. She went back into there, and I was like, alright, I'll get one more in before we wrap it up, because it was right after football practice. And on my third time's a charm, lost my grip, slipped off, cracked my head open, broke my left arm right here, sprained this arm. And I remember my mom saved my life, actually. I'm sitting here, I fall like this. I'm like this. And the right side of my forehead, I still got a scar, kinda. I don't know if you can see it right here. So I fall like this, crack that side of my head open, and I'm fucking leaking. I'm leaking. So I'm all dazed and shit, and I try to get up, and I'm like, oh, I'm okay. And as soon as I stand up, I fall back, and my mom saves me. Like, she's behind me, I fall back, and I fall right into her arms. She lays me on the grass right here. And I got probably 20 people surrounding me at this moment. And all I'm saying is, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad. I don't want you guys to pay. You guys don't have to pay for this. It's my fault. We don't have the money for this. I remember saying that. And I kept saying it. I was just in a state of delusion. Or, I don't even know if that's the right word. I couldn't comprehend what happened. I was delirious. That's the best word to say. I was delirious. And I'm fucking leaking. I get picked up by the ambulance. Right around here. Put me in one of those like things that they strap you up and then take you to the ambulance. And then they strap both my arms down. And that's when the pain started hitting, man. My arm felt like it was fucking nothing. It felt like it was like pins and needles. I was getting shots. And when I first cracked my head open, I had all that adrenaline rushing. I was in shock. I didn't really feel it. But like I said, in the ambulance, that's when the arm started killing, dude. We're gonna try one more time for a throwback. I'm just kidding. Imagine, dude. I'd fucking break that gutter now. Out of that whole ass injury where I broke my arm, sprained the other arm, and then cracked my head open, I had to get stitches in my head. I had to wear a cast all the way up from my wrist all the way up here. And this is at the beginning of the school year, dude. Like 4th day of school, I'm coming in with a big ass cast, head cracked open, everything. Which wasn't probably a good look, you know what I mean? Wasn't a good look. So I had that on for actually 12 weeks, because it was 3 months. I remember that because I've broken bones before, and I usually have them on 4 to 6 weeks, but I remember it was doubled. So it was 10 to 12 weeks. And the crazy thing is, if my mom wasn't behind me, I probably wouldn't be here. Back of my head would have probably been split open too. It's just crazy how life works, because if you really think about it, like I made the joke earlier, I was like, oh, this is where my life was altered. Obviously it was not altered, but me cracking my head open probably led to another point, a new experience. It's hard to explain, because each thing you do in life, every decision moves you towards another decision or another moment in your life. For example, if I would have just stopped on the second one and went home, wouldn't have cracked my head open, probably would have been playing video games that night, maybe met a friend on there. I could be hanging out with that friend now. I don't know. I'd probably make no sense. But man, I'm glad to be here. I really am. I'm glad to be here. And I forgot to tell you guys, I remember it was still football football season, so I was out for like half the season. But when I came back to start playing again, there was still a fucking blood stain like 2 months after. 3 months, in fact. After 3 months, there was still a blood stain. So that's how you know I was leaking, like legitly leaking. And when you're leaking out of your head, that's just not good at all. But that honestly is a life lesson. Don't be doing stupid shit, because honestly, kids do a lot of stupid shit. And I bet a lot of you guys have a experience where you almost died as a kid. And it's crazy that you live, because a lot of people have died while they were in their adolescence. You guys see my car down there? Whipping. Gonna get my license soon. Don't have it yet, but it is what it is, you know? When I get my license back, I could be driving around making videos and all that shit. Like I said, I graduated. Basically, I graduate in like 10 days during this coronavirus bullshit. Not even a real graduation, but I'm not even that mad about it. I have people at my school like playing this song, "Thank you for the best years of my life." Like, come on, bro, those are not the best years of your life. If you hit your prime in high school, I feel so bad for you, because as much as I made good memories in high school, it definitely was not the prime of my life. Definitely was not. So I'm not sketching about it. I've been ready to get out of school. I got held back in preschool. That's why I'm 19 and still in high school. So I've been ready to get out, you know? While we're on the topic of injuries, I swear to God, kids be doing the dumbest shit, dude. Swear to God, and I was one of those. Or one of them. I'm still probably gonna be doing shit. And the scary thing is, I'm only 19. There's probably near-death experiences coming my way. Knock on wood that I don't have any more near-death experiences or die. Because there's still a lot of life ahead of me. A lot of stupid decisions, a lot of life lessons, whatever you can think of is coming my way. But I always think about that type of shit, like, your day could just be altered in any way. Like, I could be driving that shit and just fucking some semi just hits me or something, but I don't know, I just think about that shit. Pretty depressing, but I don't want to die. Alright, so we just got back in the whip. Oh shit. But for real, guys, thank you for watching. Like I said, when I get my license, more traveling, going places to make videos, all sorts of shit. That was basically how I almost died as a kid. This close to death. That close. Wouldn't be here making this video. I just think that's cool. It was stupid what I did. I learned from it. And yeah, drop your near-death experiences in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you like what you're seeing. Make sure to tell your friends, and let's grow this channel. Alright, it's been your boy Barton, or xBarton, and I'm out. Deuces.